The ANC Veterans League is expected to conclude its conference today. Snuki Zikalala has been elected president of the league unopposed. 81-year-old Mavuso Msimang has been elected deputy president. President Cyril Ramaphosa is also expected to deliver closing remarks later this afternoon. Our senior reporter, Siphamandla Goge, is following the conference for us in Boksburg, and he joins us live for an update. Good morning to you, Siphamandla. Thank you for joining us. You've been at the conference throughout the weekend, both the president and deputy president positions elected unopposed. Just give us the latest update and details.
Indeed, the third and final day of what has been a well-organized conference of the ANC Veterans League. You can tell that age and experience has been, demonstrated here in terms of logistics. Everything appears to have been smooth. Delegates have, been playing their part in ensuring that they demonstrate that leadership, that they are the veterans of the governing African National Congress. I've covered a number of ANC conferences in the past. You will have some logistical challenges, but for this one, things have been relatively smooth. 3 positions have already been decided. Dr. Snuki Zikalala, elected president of the ANC Veterans League. Mavuso Msimang, his deputy. Connie September, if I'm not mistaken, is the Deputy Secretary General. There are 2 positions that will be announced now. The outcome, or rather the results of those 2 positions will be announced this morning. That is the Treasurer General of the Veterans League and the Secretary General of the Veterans League. Let me not waste time because I've got the newly elected President of the Veterans League here, Dr. Snuki Zikalala. Dr. Zikalala, thank you very much for your time. Let's talk about what will transpire today. You are set to resume at 9. I see some of the delegates are already here. What is the program looking like today? How is it looking like?
Yeah, good morning and good morning to your viewers. The program today is that the counting is going ahead now for the 2 outstanding positions in terms of national officials. That's the Treasurer General and also the Secretary General. And so we hope that the announcement will be made at 9 o'clock, and then we are going to do nominations from the floor. And of course, there are nominations from branches for 27 additionals. And so we hope that will take not more than 2 hours. And then, of course, there will be outcomes and resolutions taken at the commissions. And then we'll make sure that by 1 o'clock that is done. And then when we come back after lunch, there'll be a declaration that will be read, and our president of the ANC, Comrade Cyril Ramaphosa, will then make a final speech for the day.
You will be given a mandate by this conference, but somewhere, somehow, you know of the priorities that you have to be seized with in terms of renewing the ANC, unity of the ANC and the Veterans League, and the program of action moving forward. What is that program of action after the conference resolutions and declarations?
Well, the program of action that we as the Veterans League, we pushed when we had an ANC Lokotla in February, program of action for the ANC, which was adopted by the ANC, is that we should fix the dysfunctional municipalities, because if we don't do that, we won't be able to win the elections, because people are not happy with services, and services are very, very important for us. And so that's the program of action that we're having. Program of action that we are having is a question of building structures of the ANC and of the Veterans League on the ground, because majority of the branches are dysfunctional as well. And we are happy that as Veterans League we managed within 9 months to set up structures of the Veterans League, because there were no structures in 8 provinces. And so that is why we are saying this conference is conference of branch delegates. And so we managed to set up branches in 8 provinces, and so we are proud of that, and that is why these delegates here are delegates coming from the branches, and so those structures are there. And we are saying to veterans, they must go and be part and parcel of the branch executive committees of the ANC to work with those young people, to make sure that they attend to community needs, and make sure that they are part and parcel of those who are going to talk to ward councillors, make sure that ward councillors do their work, because our people, they want electricity, they want water, they want sanitation, they want the government to deliver. And so we are saying we have to deliver on our set objectives.
What is the role of the Veterans League within the ANC? And do you have space to play and exercise that role in terms of advising the current leadership and the younger generation of members and leaders of the ANC?
No, we have that space. We have the space at National Working Committee where I sit, and also have space at the NEC ANC to do that. We guide and advise, and also to make sure that all the objectives that were set out by the ANC as national conference, they are being met. We have that role to play, and we've been playing it properly for the last 5 years. It was only in the provinces where we had no solid and credible structures where we failed. And so we are saying that now with the new leadership that has been elected by branch delegates in the provinces, that will happen. They will do that in the provinces, because it's important that to hold those MECs accountable for service delivery at local government. And so that's what the Veterans League will be doing in the provinces where they live.
Now that there will be a duly elected leadership of the Veterans League by this conference, are we likely going to see the leadership of the Veterans League coming back to be vocal about what is going wrong within the ANC? Because in the past, the Veterans League has been very vocal during former President Zuma's administration, but currently under President Ramaphosa, your critics are saying you have taken the foot off the pedal.
No, it's not true. You asked me that question 2 days ago. We have not taken the foot off the pedal. It is that it's a question of pala. All that we are saying that investigations are ongoing. And so the ANC constitution makes it very clear. You cannot suspend a person until the law enforcement agencies have taken action. And so even the president himself said immediately if the law enforcement agencies saying that they are going to charge him criminally, he will immediately step down. And so what is there to argue about? And so we are saying that currently let's allow the law enforcement agencies to deal with that matter, because we are not investigative officers. That is why we are saying that let that be dealt with. And so we'll never keep quiet on issues that affect the integrity and dignity of the organization. We'll never keep quiet.
You mentioned the issue of dysfunctional municipalities, which is at the core of service delivery or lack of basic services being, provided to the citizens. You have been vocal about corruption, speaking out against corruption within the ANC and government and society as a whole, including private sector, by the way. 2024 is fast approaching. Will you be playing your active role in trying to assist the ANC and reconnecting with the masses, whereas the electorate is fast losing hope in the ANC?
No, we will definitely be doing that. Actually, as Veterans League, in one of the resolutions that we are taking is that one, that you should have lifestyle audits, especially on all branch secretaries, regional secretaries, provincial secretaries, chairpersons, to see exactly where do they get an extra income from. And so that's what is important for us, because what, as Comrade Gwedemantashe said, is that 1994, when we came back, we opened the windows. And what happened? The mosquitoes came in. Now, if we don't make sure that we close the windows, we open them when it's necessary, and we get credible, committed, incorruptible leaders from the branches who lead the ANC, won't be able to unite the ANC, won't be able to bring back the integrity that has been lost through corrupt officials.
Let's release you. You have another meeting to attend. Thank you very much for time.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Dr. Snuki Zikalala is the newly elected president of the ANC Veterans League. Of course, he's coming back. He was the president before the structure was disbanded, and he has been elected the president of the Veterans League. So we expect that this conference should get underway around 9 o'clock, and this afternoon it's expected that the president of the ANC, Mr. Cyril Matamela Ramaphosa, will come and address the closing of this gathering.
Well, thank you very much, Siphamandla. Let's leave it there for now. We appreciate you unpacking these details for us. That was our senior reporter, Siphamandla Goge, who is at the elective conference of the ANC Veterans League, just chatting there to the elected president. Snuki Zikalala, just unpacking some of the purposes behind the Veterans League and some of the issues that are on their agenda.